This review has been approved by Lord Carnage. Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room, where I ask the big questions. When will Autobots and Decepticons just get along? Never, because they would be boring if they did. This is Transformers, Rise of the Dark Spark. I think. They're all the same by now. It's Transformers, Rise of the Dark Spark. Is it more than meets the eye? Or is it more of the same? I feel like you already know the answer to that one. This is not a bad game, so I'm not going to throw it to the Sharkticons, so to speak. But if you've played any of the other Transformers games lately, you'll be right at home with this one. It looks and feels and plays pretty much exactly the same, even though it's from a different developer this time around. Now, I guess there's some kind of tie-in here with the new movie, which I've heard is horrible beyond imagination. No real surprise there. Why Hollywood can't make a good G.I. Joe and Transformers movie is beyond me. They should really just hire me to write them, since I actually like G.I. Joe and Transformers. And while you're listening, I feel the need to plug this comic I read. I got it off Amazon for my Kindle app. G.I. Joe vs. Transformers number 0. It's absolutely incredible. I imagine the artist is my age and grew up with the old comics, and it looks like one of the 80s comics, which are like 1,000 times better than the movies ever hoped to be. Anyway, back to this game, which is pretty much like all the other Transformers games. You transform into things and blow stuff up. It's actually pretty fun. The battles are challenging. The level designs are really kind of dull, though. They could have put some more work into the backgrounds. Everything looks exactly the same after a while, and the Earth scenes look terrible. But that's okay, it's Transformers. So what's the plot? The Decepticons have a cyber pickle up their cyber ass once again, and Optimus Prime and friends are out to put the smack down. But wait, there's more. You can also play as the Decepticons and teach those goody two-shoes Autobots a thing or two. Send them back to GoBot Academy in a body bag. I'm playing this on the PlayStation 3. You can also get it for pretty much everything else. The look and feel of the game is exactly like the previous one. I don't recall the music being any different. It's got the escalation mode, and I went online to play it, but nobody else was there. I guess everyone was at home playing with their Transformers toys. I know I was. Boo, boo, take that, Bumblebee, die! As you're playing your way through the game, you level up, and then you unlock these lock boxes or whatever filled with perks and new Transformers, and you can assign them to different slots and throw up a shield or some health or whatever. You know, it's predictable, but at the same time, it's pretty good. So just know going into it, it's more of the same. If you're cool with that, then I think you'll like the game a lot. If you feel like you've played enough of the exact same Transformer game, then you may want to try something else. May I suggest Truxton? You can't go wrong with Truxton. I hear they named a town in New York after Truxton, by the way. It's about time. As well as an American guided missile cruiser. I always get alerts on Twitter whenever it gets sent somewhere. You know shit's about to get real when Truxton shows up.
Look sharp! Rocket incoming! Need a better vantage point!
If you'd like to learn more about this game, then watch some of my reviews of previous Transformers games and just change the title. It's got the Transformers that you know and love, like Optimus Prime, Shockwave, Jetfire, Grimlock, and this new guy who's like Samurai Robot or something. Who would win in a fight, Optimus Prime or Voltron? Voltron on that one. How about this one? Grimlock versus Robocop. Yeah, I'm going to go with Robocop on that one, obviously. Why? Because Robocop is smarter than Grimlock. How about this? Bumblebee versus the entirety of G.I. Joe. Which, I can already tell you, turns out bad for Bumblebee because in the old school G.I. Joe versus Transformers comic book, he's on the cover exploding when G.I. Joe is shooting at him.